so here we are back in our room, and we've got to hurry to answer the door, though I can't hear anybody banging on it at the moment. Let's explore the rest of the room whilst we're doing this, then. No? See, there are things we can explore.
Last Judgment. Why do I always get the most terrifying room?
Well, clearly you're just getting the worst deal on lastminute.com.
Dear Monsieur de Richet, please excuse me, but I am unable to join you at present. However, rest assured that we are doing all we can to resolve the case that concerns us. By the way, enclosed, you will find a key that will enable you to retrieve the personal effects your mother left behind. Yours faithfully, Lord William Mortimer.
Okay, well, let's grab Mother's key then. Added a circular-shaped key. So, I think this is our luggage. It normally indicates... No, it's not letting me. We can see pictures, but we can't interact with everything. Okay, let's go... Well, let's get stuff. Of course we're going to grab stuff. And is there anything on the coffee table? More royal jelly. So, I mean, we could pop a royal jelly, make sure we're well prepared. I think that's Dante, isn't it? If I can remember rightly.
Inferno by Dante.
There you go.
Abandon hope, all ye who enter here.
Lovely lectures Mortimer's giving to his guests. Very jolly.
Okay, well, I know this is another one of those branching path things. Washington's going to ask us to do something. Last time I did it for him, I'm going to take an alternate route, though. Because I'm going into the unknown, I am going to pop a royal jelly, so we're kind of prepared. So, what do you want, Mr. Washington?
Excuse me, am I bothering you?
Yes, you are. No, go on then.
No, not in the least. Is something wrong?
I'm going to need your help. Do you remember the young lady we spoke of in the hall?
Yes?
I bumped into her in the small salon before.
Well, she is the daughter of my friend, the Vice President, John Adams. But she is supposed to be dead.
Yeah, that's bizarre. Fair enough.
Good heavens! I was present at her funeral.
It is disturbing indeed.
Yes, I need to make sure it's her. That's where you come in. I want you to distract Elizabeth while I search her room. And perhaps get my hands on some important information. At least
A little like breaking and entering.
Elizabeth is in the small salon. If you hurry, you can still catch her. I just need 10 minutes.
But if my vision is true, there are two men nearby discussing very important issues, and one of them looks much like Mortimer. Washington is very kind, but I came to this island for my mother, not for his ghost stories.
Well, last time, like I said, I helped Washington. This time, because we are doing the whole branching paths alternative narrative, I'm going to actually investigate my vision.
Sir, I don't feel well. I'm going to have to decline.
I see. Well, I hope you won't be needing my help one day.
Ooh. We must act swiftly. I'll search for
Pissed him off. So, we're now a seeker of the truth. So, last time we obviously had to go downstairs, go see Elizabeth Adams in the small salon. Though she was actually with somebody else. Though if you want to see that, obviously you can check out the Twitch VOD. Of course, it's Piaget's next door, wasn't he? Yeah.
Louis, you're straying from your objective.
Okay, let's not stray from our objective. It wants us to go in this direction, then fine. So is it me? Is the music a little louder than last time? It does appear to be.
I recognize this part of the corridor. I'm close.
Multiple paths. There are multiple paths to reach your objective. It may be a good idea to think twice before embarking on the first path you come to. Okay.
Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
Oh. Can we see somebody down there? I think that's one of the people we encountered in the small salon. We know that's Emily. Yeah. She's locked herself in.
Locked.
Wonder how do the servants go about their duties then?
Servants change the beds every day. There must be a service key somewhere.
I mean, we could pick the lock. We have got the energy for it, but I'm going to save my energy because I've got a feeling we're going to have an encounter or something. So we want to use that for kind of conversations more than anything. And he did say there's bound to be a key somewhere, so it might be better searching for the key and hoping... Ooh, is there something in the drawers?
Good evening, sir. I'm sorry, but an important meeting is underway. My instructions are to let no one pass.
Nothing special, okay. We can't... Can we not pass completely? Oh, no, nobody can get into that room. So the idea is we probably get into Emily's room and eavesdrop against the wall or something? Mr. Perot, yes. We did... Yeah, I saw him go down that stairs. Let's see if we can try his door.
I don't recognize anything in here. This must not be the room for my vision.
It's clearly not. His room from his vision is upstairs, I'm
4
guessing.
circles.
Difficulty 1. 4 circles. Now, do I remember seeing that key anywhere? I mean, this is only one to pick the lock. I'm gonna use that because it's gonna be something like royal jelly in there. Maybe another key. Maybe amber. Ooh, there's notes as well.
Dear Monsieur Peru, I'm writing to thank you for the funds you sent. These funds will be crucial for the renovation of the western wing of the orphanage. The children you sent are doing marvelously well, and little Pierre will soon be walking. Some of them still sometimes suffer nightmares about their parents on the scaffold, but I expect they will cease in due course. Should you decide to send us more, please note that another 20 beds will soon be ready. The children and myself will never thank you enough. Long live the Republic. Long live France.
Vive la France!
Marie-Hélène.
So we got Devil's Thorn. Okay, so we did get something out of it. Devil's Thorn. Oh, and Carmelite Water. Okay, so that was worth it. Also, the fact that he's looking after orphans, or at least passing them on, mean that could be something we could potentially use in conversations with him.
A letter addressed to the French Revolutionary Court. He wants to show them his loyalty, and for that, he includes a list of guillotinable people. Women, children, precautionary beheadings? This man would kill them all.
He's not a nice chap, clearly. Immunity, diversion, okay. So we can't divert Monsieur Perot. Okay, this doesn't have a key at all, so we do need to pick it to unlock it.
Great.
Okay, maybe we should have fished around for more for a key rather than picking that other lock. But I mean, it only cost us 1, so we basically spent the 2 we topped up on. Oh, and we can go outside. Let's try outside. There's no, trapped in the corner. Is that better than being trapped in the closet?
This one is blocked.
Force the door with agility. Well, we haven't got enough, so I think we were slowly building up agility, weren't we? So I'm just checking for glowing objects. I mean, the pictures obviously glow. I'm just checking the walls, make sure that I've not missed anything. 'Cause occasionally on the bookcases, you know, higher up, there's something. Okay, he's just kicked off his boots.
Fine quality boots. Given the size of them, the man they belong to must be pretty big.
Daily record of the secret police.
Notes intended for the police lieutenant of Paris. It's a list of people under surveillance in Paris, and there's some well-known names on it. This is valuable information. This shouldn't be lying around.
Vulnerability, psychology. Okay, so like I said, psychology always seems to be a good one to upgrade.
Dear friend, please come and join us. We must meet about the ongoing operations in Paris. A boat will be waiting for you in Calais and will take you to Dover in England. From there, a carriage will take you to the port of Tintagel, where a frigate will be waiting for you and other guests, so you can meet up with me on my island as quickly as possible. I await your arrival. Lord William Mortimer.
So this is somewhere off the coast of Tintagel. So it's actually Mortimer's Island is somewhere down here in Cornwall, in fact. And it's not Tintagel, it's Tintagel. I should know. I live around here. Right. So we're actually on the south coast of England. It looks, though, I was saying it looked like it was like, you know, a Bond villain's evil lair somewhere in
Judge's room.
the Outer Hebrides, didn't it? Look, it had that craggy look to it. Can we get out this door then? No, okay. That balcony isn't very impressive. I think we had the better balcony. Ah, I know. We're supposed to get into Emily's room, and we'll go out from the balcony to go and spy at the Bonaparte's room. That's how we're supposed to do it. Okay, so we've got to go find that key. So where would the servants leave their keys? I mean, I could possibly talk to him, see if I can...
Servants put clean laundry here.
Maybe there's a key here somewhere?
The service key. I was right.
Okay, right. Well, we have the key to get into Emily's room. I am going to have a bit more of a poke around. I mean, presumably we can't go downstairs. Yeah, it's blocked. Ooh, another book.
Quorum guide.
Civility and decent behavior. I can't remember what that upgrades. So, I don't think we can grab anything else.
That's not the right way.
Yeah, I didn't think he was going to let us go any further. So, right. Okay, let's head back to Emily's room. Use the key. I mean, potentially we could have... Well, no. The servant wouldn't have been able to... Because, I mean, this is a puzzle. This isn't manipulation. This is definitely a puzzle. Pick the lock. No, we want to use the key.
This doesn't seem to be the room for my vision.
No, it's Emily's room. There's a note on the door saying whose room it is.
King George III in coronation robes. Nice touch for the room of an English duchess.
Yeah, see, you knew what it was, whose room it was. Of course we're going to read the letter. We wouldn't just pick it up
from
to put...
Lady Hillsborough that she apparently never got to send. Office 101. Buckingham Palace, London?
Dear Mr. Walsingham, nothing to worry about. I cannot meet you at the palace as planned, as an important matter has cropped up, which requires all my attention. You will guess who I have gone to fetch at dear Mortimer's, and thus you will understand my hurried departure.
What on earth is she talking about?
I can guarantee we'll be back as soon as possible. You will understand that to be able to serve you, I must assemble all my assets. You know I put the interests...
Let's face it, Emily has some very ample assets.
Tell the Queen I, of course, will assume all of the responsibility and consequences for my absence. Your devoted servant, E.H.
Whoa, this looks serious.
Walsingham... I'm not going to use my
Emily didn't come
erudition.
here to finish up a deal with anyone. She came here looking for someone just like I did.
Yeah, I mean, the erudition would have cost us 2 points. Like I said, I want to hold on to some just in case we need them in a conversation. And I don't want to get drunk on royal jelly.
I received your last letter. Unfortunately, the Crown informed the Golden Order that our mission should under no circumstances hamper Sir Gregory's plans. Decidedly, they have support from the highest level in Buckingham Palace. So here we both are, hands and feet tied, and little room to maneuver. Keep me abreast of events. Our mission is becoming more complicated. Yours, E. T.S. The French chapter of the Order doesn't appear to know anything about the arrival of our friend Sarah. I therefore cannot comment on it. However, my guess is that she has come here for personal reasons.
So, Mother's visit here was off book. She didn't clear it with the rest of the Order. Or at least according to E, who sounded a lot like Emily. That's another book we can snag, is it?
Grammar of Port-Royal. Ah, the artistry of the French language and all its splendor. Whoever masters French commands the world. At least une partie of it.
Right, okay, so... Oh, she is asleep.
It's Emily's room. She's fast asleep.
I'll call Emily's body. Go on then. We're going to be a perv.
By night, as she is by day.
Okay, we're going the pervert route in this playthrough. It's a case of I was more of a paragon of virtue on Twitch, which seems at odds with kind of Twitch by nature. But no. We're going full perv.
The younger, addressed to Emily. He's the present Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Emily has indeed some powerful backers. Madam, thank you for consoling the Queen. The King's situation is worsening, but I wager he'll recover from this present fit. Next time you speak with Her Majesty the Queen, would you please be so kind as to ask her to look into my petition to raise taxes with the King? I will personally see to it that our nation will recover from this impasse. But King George's mental situation is slowing down our decision-taking.
Yes. King
Thank
George,
you in
the
advance
Mad
for all your
King.
help. William Pitt, Prime Minister of the United Kingdom of Great Britain. A letter from William Pitt the Elder addressed to Emily. He was the English Prime Minister. This letter dates from 15 years ago now. Madam, I shall never thank you enough.
Why was
for
she
all
keeping
your
letters
care
from
and
15
attention.
years ago?
I shall be indebted to you until my last breath. If you have any request of me, you only need ask. With regards to my son William, I shall never thank you enough for looking after him. You know the latter's preferences, and you will understand he needs you desperately. For that, and as agreed with Queen Charlotte, our friend Duke Hillsborough will carry out his task and meet with you within 6 months. From then on, you'll be free from want. Yours sincerely, William Pitt, Count of Chatham.
Okay, so she has got some significant connections with
2 coils
the Pitt
circle
family.
the lock.
We don't have a key for that, and I'm not going to spend any more points, no. Let's face it, it would be just some more, probably royal jelly or something like that. Can we open the chest, please? Sorry, is this Blade Runner?
An origami.
No, that's,
This origami talks about the disappearance of a child.
it's from what's the name? Heavy Rain, isn't it? Well, we have picked it up.
Only borrowing it, of course.
Also, she's going to notice that's missing.
Sir, I understand your eagerness, but the pressure on my family complicates the task.
Relax, my friend. Your relatives will soon be safe.
So what I saw in my vision really did happen. Well, I hope I haven't missed anything important.
I thank you so much.
Don't mention it. Now that's settled, let us speak about your support.
Yes.
So, why
You
was
mentioned earlier some
Sir Holm
assistance
and
from the Golden Order?
Mortimer playing chess in
Absolutely.
Bonaparte's
I have
room?
concluded an agreement with their leader, Lady Sarah Faustine de Richet.
Another case that Mother didn't tell me about.
The funds from the order will finance the building of a foundry in Tuscany. You will soon be able to count on 100 or more cannons for your future campaigns.
I was not expecting so much help from you. When can I meet this de Richet?
Well, unfortunately, something has cropped up. De Richet has disappeared.
Disappeared? What?
So's her hand as well.
Yes, but the staff are redoubling efforts to find her, I assure you.
So the agreement, is it on or off?
It is on. Her right-hand man has just arrived here to help us find her. And it is none other than her son, Louis de Richet. I wager he will ensure his mother's commitments are met.
Louis. Not an easy name to live with in these times.
Of course. But from now on, you will deal with him.
This man, it can only be Mortimer.
Very well.
How did you
I
guess?
will seek him out.
Ma'am.
It's gone into slow-mo. We're going to have to dive out the way. Go and hide. Opportunity missed. Agility? Or is that just because we haven't got agility we can't?
Well, I better get away from here.
Or would that have been the agility to break out of Perot's room? Possibly.
Louis?
Emily? I can explain.
Perhaps, but remains...
Disconcerted. Someone threw you off balance. The cost of effort points increases when using your skills. Okay, but there is a way of dealing with that. We can use... is it the caramelite water? To remove that, I think.
Still,
But first, you could perhaps remove the blade from my throat?
you have 10 seconds to explain your presence here.
No, his innocence. Let's go with innocence.
Appearances can be misleading. I'm only passing through.
And the origami bird, I suppose it simply flew into your pocket.
Actually, I was just putting it back.
Oh, don't push your luck. What are
See,
you
I
doing?
told you we shouldn't have taken it. Let's go. Yeah, I'm going to use that. Appearances can be deceptive.
I was only passing through. I swear it to you. I was in a hurry. I didn't know whose room I was entering. Look!
For someone in a hurry, you still found time to ogle me naked on my bed.
Oh, we keep failing all these steps.
I was awake.
It was dark, and I didn't realize it was you. I had to look closely.
Shut your mouth, sir. You are
We should keep quiet, clearly.
You have been a great disappointment to me. Please leave now.
We're shady. Confrontation failure. Ah, because we had only had 2 opportunities. Ah. Okay, so we got a different trait now. Will this affect the end? Because there is an encounter with Emily right at the end, and we get a choice between, you know, encountering her further or going and helping Elizabeth. This is going to make things interesting. Okay, so can we go up the rest of the hallway then now?
Your Eminence, what are you doing here?
I wanted to speak to you about something important. Do you still have my letter on you? The one I gave you in the hall?
Why do you ask?
I have a name to add to it.
Well, like I said, this is why I didn't open it earlier.
Thank you, my son. Ah, I see that it's still sealed. I was right to put my trust.
Because if we had opened it, we would have to lie, we'd have to use points and things like that.
I can't imagine what would have happened if I hadn't added this name to the list. Please be sure to give this letter to Sarah the moment you see her.
You can count on it.
Have a good night.
Can we go down the rest of the corridor now? I can't remember if I did run around the whole corridors,
Louis,
yes.
You're straying from your objective.
No, our objective is over and done with. We just need to go back to our room now and sleep, clearly. We have to go and sleep off the perv session.
I'm exhausted. I better go to bed. I'll search my room tomorrow. If Mother stayed here right before me, you never know. And Mortimer had better show up.
Well, we know where Mortimer is. He's still about in the house. He's just refusing to see me. I lingered so that I could watch Lady Hillsborough. I did not convince Lady of innocence. I failed on all accounts. There we go. So we probably missed out on a bunch of bonus points there. If we'd done the Emily conversation differently, we probably would have got unlocked other traits. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see how much of that's going to actually affect us. Right, okay, so we have 4 points to spend. I'm going to... Well, we have psychology. What's our inventory, actually, first? So we can get... Point in etiquette, questioning, conviction, occultism, or linguistics. Well, I'm going to spend... We have some etiquette. Let's boost up agility. And spend 3 in etiquette. We'll validate that. Why can I should have been able to do the book as well. That seems odd. I should have been able to read a book as well. But it didn't give me the option. Okay, because I was going to use the etiquette book and boost that even more as well, because I know we have a kind of scripted conversation with Bonaparte, and obviously after eavesdropping on the room and that's clearly something. Here we go. I knew it was something. There we go. So we can. So our etiquette now should be well and truly increased. Character, yes. So it's going to cost 12 points to level this up even more, but it reduces the cost of etiquette by 3. So it should make any etiquette challenges pretty much, well, very, very cheap. We still have well, we know. What was it? Perot's vulnerable to psychology. We can actually check everyone, can't we? So, don't know her immunities. There you go. Perot is vulnerable to psychology and diversion. Bonaparte. Like I said, from previous experience, I know we can't out-politics him, but I think he's vulnerable to etiquette. And likewise, Washington, we can't out-politics. Plus, he's pissed off with us. Emily's annoyed with us now, but I think we can use psychology on her. And Piaget, we already know. Okay. So now we can investigate the rest of the room. That's just our luggage.
I haven't even had time to unpack my cases.
The pen and ink.
Writing material.
But there's nothing written. We can inspect if we had vigilance, but we don't. Let's have a poke around outside. I don't think there's anything else on here. Nothing in the box. Just more paintings. Ooh, 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 ooh.
An old sesterce from Roman Gaul.
Now, we did look up and down here in the evening, didn't we? And we got a fair few things, but I did say... not that plant. the lemon tree was going to come into effect.
Here's something that will undermine my botanist's appreciation for the local climate.
Well, we can't examine it. We still don't have vigilance, so we can't. But is there anything else? Still admiring the view. Like I said, we can admire it during the daytime now. And all it is more sea and rocks, just with a different lighting shader on it. Okay, right. I don't think there's anything else. No, doesn't look like it. That dink is just for the door. Okay, let's go in.
A priest's robe, crosses. Must be Piaggi's room.
Okay. Can't actually break into it.
A priest's robe,
No.
crosses. Must be Piaggi's room.
There's scratches on the floor.
Markings on the floor. Just a bit worn out. I was hoping to find something leading to a secret passage. Oh, this bookcase is well stocked. Oh, this book has been put back the wrong way round.
Must be a clue.
A Voyage Around the World. The travel log of the explorer, Louis-Antoine de Bougainville. One of Mother's favorite books. What a coincidence. And I don't believe in coincidences. It's just too much. I don't know what's going on here, but if you felt threatened, I'll bet you'd leave a clue, wouldn't you, Mother? Found it. A faint sign of the order, barely visible.
So how do we see this hidden clue then?
In this book. Let's see if I can find anything else in this room.
Well, now,
Come on, Louis.
this is one of those things, because I've played it through, I already know. Well, I don't even know what the actual passage in the book is, but...
My mother was in this room. I found a rare edition of her favorite book. She must have left something behind. She must have used the writing materials. What if she used lemon juice instead?
See, this is why we had to find the lemons.
Messages.
So,
A message using invisible ink.
I would imagine lots of people know.
Now.
It's one of those spy skills, quote unquote, you learn as a kid. You can write secret messages in lemon juice, and the way to activate them is we need a heat source. Now, last time I went around the room going, oh, can't we use the lamps? The oil lamps probably give off heat. No, we have to go find a conveniently placed candle here. We'll grab that, though. Before we actually use it, of course, we're still at a loss because we failed. Oh no, we were caught off guard, so everything's more expensive. But candlestick, difficulty 3, focused. Oh, because we're focused, we've still got that attached because I had that ready for the conversation. No, I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna take the candlestick. And he just tucks a lit candle into his pocket. Surely that's a fire hazard. Anyway, before we do that, one of the reasons I wanted to boost agility was because of that up there, which we can now... Oh, and it's focused free. Well, I suppose it will add another
crystals.
amber to us. And so we need to find 2 more bits of amber to actually increase our thing. I'm not going to use that because it's ash. I mean, we could take it, but we're not going to use it for anything in particular because, let's face it, rubbing ash into a book is probably a bad idea. I can't remember if there was anything on this bookcase. No. Okay. Who wants coffee in the morning?
Nothing here. I wouldn't mind a nice, strong coffee, though.
But I think this is the box we can use to open... We can open with the key Mother left us. There you go. Circle around the lock.
Must be the trunk Mortimer was talking about. The key should open it.
Well, we're going to use the key, because that's not going to cost us anything. And that looks like another bit of amber in there. So we only need to find one more piece then now.
There's a note. Effects of Louis de Richet, to be given to her son, Louis. I should probably take it. Saint Jerome and the Angel. Yet again, art with political undertones with an image of a saint hearing voices.
Right. Okay, well, we have everything we need to read this message now. Yeah, let's rub ash into the book. No, let's burnish the page with the candlestick.
Aha! It's working! The heat reveals the message. Let's see what my mother wrote. Where all eyes size you up, you must pass by the Gorgon. Gorgon was the name of Medusa in Greek mythology. On the other hand, where all eyes size you up, I don't get it. And judging by the number of paintings in the manor, could be anywhere. After that, she adds, beware hero. The beast always charges the best protected soldier. And that's its weakness. What is my mother trying to tell me? Since you've gone to so much trouble, you must not have only found something important, but you must have also felt like you were in great danger. Now I better hurry and find that damn Medusa.
There's somebody at the door.
Dinner is served in the red salon.
Typical.
I'm not hungry. Please give my apologies to all the guests.
Sir Holm requests your presence, sir.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to wait before going and looking for my Medusa.
Tell him I'll be there in a minute.
So, we have our next mission then. Where we've unlocked a trait, order the member of the order. So, let's check traits. Faithful. Voyeur. Etiquette costs one more effort. Ah, so if we hadn't been a voyeur, etiquette would actually be cheaper. Though we have boosted it a hell of a lot, so okay. We've given ourselves a penalty, but it was worth it for the comic effect, really. Member of the Order, gain 1 skill point in occultism. Okay. Shady. Manipulation cost. Ah, that's actually really bad. We do use manipulation a lot. Okay, so I'm definitely going down the wrong path with our choices this time, but it's interesting to try different things out. Also, what does the Faithful give us? Ah, well, the Faithful actually increases etiquette, so these two actually counter each other. Okay, so we're not actually losing anything, and Reliable actually counters that as well. So everything we've done for Piaggi is actually countering the negative effects we've had for what we got up to in Emily's room. Anyway, right. I have searched the whole room now. Let's just leave. We've got to go down to the red salon. I want to know.
I may have to take a little tour through the rooms of the other guests.
I think all the. So I did run down all the corridors in the first episode, second episode. Before I went to bed. Anyway, this is Washington's room, isn't it? Let's face it, he's annoyed with us now.
Let no one disturb me. I'm busy.
Too bad. I'll see him later.
Yeah. We're not on best terms with George at the moment, so probably best leave him be.
That's the door to Elizabeth's room.
Now, can we get in? Yes, we can. I couldn't remember if we had to pick the lock.
For God's sakes, what happened in here?
Yeah, so Elizabeth has done a little bit of redecorating. Let's face it, Elizabeth may be a little unhinged. I mean, our encounter with her in the small salon, when we were talking with Sir Holm, she did seem prone to anxiety and stuff like that. Picked up royal jelly. Oh, we fall. Ah, we can't pick up anymore. Okay. No.
Looks like I found a box containing some kind of white crystals.
We're still at a penalty, are we? Yes, we must be. Well, I know these are... I think they were magnesium crystals. They're basically for a fit. So I'm not going to consume stuff I have no idea about. We don't want to poison ourselves. Let's face it. The medication Elizabeth's on is pretty strong, should we say. So we've got some more... Oh, we've got maximum thorns now. So that will actually... What was it? The thorns expose immunities and vulnerabilities.
A chest with a half-circle pattern.
I mean, it will cost us 1. I'm really willing to pick that lock. Oh, and another amber. There we go. So we have more resources. Obviously, it's probably going to be an empty container.
An untutored hand copied these notes. Looks like a healing method. Well, that's a pity. The writing is barely legible.
We could use our occultism. I mean, both of these are only going to cost us 1. Let's go with the occultism.
Feet and hands are bound. A piece of cloth in the mouth prevents the tongue from being sectioned. It looks like preparation for an exorcism. Is Elizabeth really possessed?
So Elizabeth cannot be manipulated. Choice already made. I mean, we could use a royal jelly to boost things up before our next conversation.
The note suggests binding the feet and hands, then blocking the jaws using a piece of cloth.
So it's going to be the same kind of thing.
Sectioned. That looks like a method to control an epileptic fit. I wonder if Elizabeth is the one being treated for that illness.
There we go. So we've discovered both her immunity and her vulnerability from that one note. So our next conversation with her we know what to do.
My dear Elizabeth, I'm writing to inform you of some unfortunate news. We won't be able to meet as planned on the first Sunday of May. I've been told that you're no better, and, unfortunately, your brothers and I are absolutely snowed under by the work required to govern this new country. Please excuse us. As soon as we can get free, even if it's just for a day, I promise we shall come and see you. Your loving father, John Adams. P.S. Don't hold it against your mother. She still isn't ready. Please don't judge her. I'm sure you'll be able to put all of this behind you one day.
Okay, so even though Washington went to John Adams's John Adams' daughter's funeral, clearly this is his daughter.
Carmelite water. They say that if you drink this, it gives you a real boost.
Nope, more books. Oh, no, coins.
A novel of the initiation of a young woman into polite society.
Immunity to psychology. Okay, she... does that mean she has more than one immunity? Let me have a look. Where is she? Emily... Elizabeth Adams. So, immune to psychology, immune to manipulation. Basically, if we want to do anything, we have to just question her, which I don't think we have any skills in, do we? No. So we would have to use the caramelite to be able to do that, if possible. I don't know if we can do it if we don't have the prerequisites either. But whatever it is, we can't out psychology or manipulate us. Okay. No psychoanalyzing, I'm afraid. Also,
June 11th, 1791. My dear Elizabeth, your last letter gave me much cause for concern. Your words were so cold, as if emotions no longer matter to you. Father maintains that the secondary effects of your treatment still trouble you. But that they will soon subside.
Yeah, she's... I would
Should I
say she's
believe
pretty
him?
troubled.
I cling to the belief that we shall soon see each other again, at long last. Right soon. Your loving sister, Abigail. P.S. Don't forget to tell me what present you want.
So, obviously, we know she has a close relationship with a
August
sister.
24th, 1792. Elizabeth, I'm driven to despair and doubt there is any point in writing to you. I'm not even sure you'll receive my letters. Father controls my correspondence more and more. I am certain he filters our exchanges. Thankfully, one of the chambermaids is
Daddy's reading our
able to help me
post.
get my letters to you, but they still remain unanswered. I often think about you and pray every day to be able to hold you tight. We have so much time to make up. I beg you, answer me, please. Your loving sister, Abigail. P.S. That horrible woman came again yesterday. She spent a long time speaking with Father. I didn't understand everything because they spoke in French, but I'm sure they were talking about you.
A horrible woman speaking French? I wonder who that could be. So, which letter did we just read? Was it that one?
August 24th, 1792.
French woman, yeah.
Elizabeth.
Let's... 5-circle key. The box in Peru's Rome was 4-circle, wasn't it? The one I was saying, should we pick this or should we just look for a key?
30 November, 1791.
All these letters from
My
her
dear
sister.
The cancellation of our reunion hit me like a stab to the heart. Father told me it was for your well-being, but I can't help but blame him. He claims that your condition has worsened and that it could be dangerous for both of us if we met. If only I knew where you were, believe me, I'd be at your side. I haven't received any news from you in a long time. Please write. Your loving sister, Abigail. P.S. I hope you like the enclosed talisman.
So, the talisman does come into play in... Well, it would have come into play if we followed Washington's request and gone and distracted her. But at the moment, I think we can just use the information about her sister, missing her and that, in, like, the next encounter we have with her. Okay, well, we know we can pick up another one. Let's actually consume one of these, and then we can pick up this. I think that's everything, other than the massive pentagram in the middle of the room. Yeah, like I said, I think she may have some issues. I don't know. There's just something about this place that's giving me that kind of idea. Oh no, it was just those again. Yeah, sorry, I forgot about that.
Containing some kind of white crystals.
No, we're not touching them. Do not eat the crystals. This isn't Breaking Bad. We're not going on the crystal meth just yet. Right. Also, one thing I did... No, I thought that book was glowing. No, that book is not glowing. Right. One thing I didn't do last time I played through this was actually go into Bonaparte's room. So that's von Volner, whatever his name is. That's locked. I am still looking out for glowing dots just in case there's anything we missed. Can't get into the cabinets. Also, the lights are flickering like crazy. So yeah, that's Perot's. We should be able to...
That must be the door to the room of the soldier I saw in my vision.
Yeah, we can hear noises faintly in the background because one of the servants is sweeping up here. Yeah. So hopefully he's distracted enough. He won't see me trying and breaking into this room. Cost me 2 points. Go on. Let's see what we can get out of this. No, we're all topped up on Devil's Thorn.
The Prince by Machiavelli. A perfect read for anyone with a surfeit of ambition. That might come in handy.
Yeah, immunity to politics. We knew that. Well, I knew that prior to going into this, but now we all know it. Brings his own stash of books. Well, vigilance seems to be our downfall at the moment. We're missing out on a lot of opportunities to read stuff.
It's a beautiful weapon. Levi damask blade. It's marked with the initials of the manufacturer in Versailles.
Immunity to conviction. Okay, so we're discovering all his immunities.
I'm writing to implore you to act quickly. The situation is rapidly worsening here. Paoli continues to steer our motherland, Corsica, toward open warfare between France and England. His men are everywhere. We are obliged to go into hiding and are unable to remain in the same place for more than 2 days. I wouldn't be surprised if they targeted us soon. Make haste, my son. You hold our destiny in your hands. Your loving mother, Maria Letizia Bonaparte.
Okay. I don't know what that's actually teaching us.
A bicorn decorated with a cockade. It must belong to a French soldier.
I wonder who. That looks like a snuff box or something on the side there. Any books we can read? No. Nothing. No, I'm not reading all the artwork again. So the developers clearly took all this time getting all this royalty-free art for their game. And we've got another golden... What is it? The golden elixir gives us the free one, doesn't it?
My dear Napoleon, as previously agreed, I would like to ask you to join us in January on my island to participate in the High Society meeting organized for the occasion. We shall be able to continue our discussion about our project for a new order for France. I have a proposition to make to you concerning your wish to put a strong leader at the head of France. I trust you to be discreet as to your coming. See you soon. Lord William Mortimer.
Okay, well... He's here surreptitiously then, if he's having to be discreet. Anything hidden behind the... Here? No. Okay. Is the... What was it? It was a knight that was thrown into the fireplace, wasn't it? Can't mess with the chess game. Ooh, 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 ooh. Is that more amber?
Amber crystals.
No, whether we can, you know, automatically fill up our amber deposit. Be nice to... No, all these doors are barred. Ooh, is that a coin, though? Yeah, that is a coin.
Greek drachma. One of the rare ancient coins to be mentioned, both in the Bible and in the Quran.
I think that's everything, then. Yeah, looks like it. Time to head downstairs. And we will probably actually wrap it here. I've been going for, well, almost an hour. So we'll wrap this one up, and then there's probably only 1-2 more episodes. So if you've enjoyed this one, you know what to do. Hit that like button and subscribe if you want to see more. The Council and everything else we have here on the channel. Also, the lighting seems to be struggling. Flicker, flicker. He's light, he's dark. He's light, he's dark. Okay. So yeah, let us know what you think in the comments below. And of course, you can reach out to us on any of the socials over at the Killer Bits. Alright, until next time, we've got a dinner to get to. Catch you later. Bye.